And this would, for example, in the area of crime and violence, we'd be strengthening social investment rather than looking at repressive measures, unconstitutional measures to try and deal with crime. So things like strengthening the peace management initiative, strengthening things like Unite for Change, reintroducing that to engage young people who are not in a job or are not in college, so that rather than be on the corner, they're getting mentoring, they're getting training, they're getting remedial education, putting them on the pathway to be productive citizens. These are the sort of things. We also a strong emphasis on early childhood development and primary school education, so that we level up the standards of our students that are going into secondary school. Right now we have quite a wide disparity in secondary school performance, but the problem is not that the schools are that different. The problem is really that the standard of the students entering the schools is very wide. We need to level up to have a much better system of early childhood and primary education through investing in that sector. If we get that sector right, I think a lot of the social problems that plague the country now will be solved over the medium term.
All right, thank you. We don't have long, so I want to ask one more question before we go into the man outside of politics, which is one. Are you performing as a member of parliament, and how would your constituents rate you at this point as an MP? Because you're going to be taking on another responsibility. Are you performing in your seat now?
I'm a hard worker, and I'm accessible, and I deal with my constituents, I engage with them with love and respect, and I try my best to assist them, and I've assisted many. And so in the last election, I increased my majority over the by-election that we had in 2017 when I became the MP. I increased my majority by over 1,000 votes, close to 1,500 additional votes. And actually, I garnered more votes than any other PNP candidate in the last election. So I think that augurs well for the relationship between myself and my constituents. Obviously, I'd like to do more at all times because I love the work of helping people. But in terms of the overall relationship, I think that I've been well received in South St. Andrew, and the people have taken to me and I've taken to them.
I have to ask, Margoli, there's a viral video of you dancing, and I think every time you do something, people say, oh, Mark is trying to fit in. But I don't think people understand your music background. Would you want to share that with us?
Well, I can't claim I'm a big dancer, but, I have my own little style of skanking, But, yes, I've been involved in music from a child. I was a soloist in the choir at Mona Prep where I was. Then in high school days, I was in bands, and in college, I was in bands. And then I started a label, Riverside Music, with my friend Ray Hitchens. We produced 3 albums, including Della Manley's acclaimed first album, Ashes on the Windowsill. As a teenager, I used to go dance and, love go Jalove and listen to Brigadier Jerry and Kilimanjaro, the Supercat and Early B and other sound systems. So I'm a musical person, and music moves the soul, and music is a healer. And I find that when the music hits, you feel no pain, as Bob Marley says. So yeah, that's me.
All right, Mark Golding, 20 seconds. Why should people go with Golding?
Go with Golding because we're going to bring love and respect back to the center of the People's National Party. We're going to build a unity, build one big family under a big tent, and we're going to come again with a new focus on progressive policies that resonate with the Jamaican people and meet their real needs. And we're going to, with that, the momentum that we'll develop, we'll be back in Jamaica House. So go with Golding.
All right, go with Golding. It is my last name, so.
Nice.
Mark, all the best. And I just acknowledge that because we see he's a family man. He has a wife and 3 children. So, him know how to hold the family 30 years plus. So, there we go. All the best, Mr. Mark Golding.
Thanks to you both.
Yes, presidential candidate and member